Hello everyone and welcome to Moonride. I'm Dave Johnson and I'm channeling the man in the moon. Today I'd like to take a look at how to forgive someone. This is second in a series of sort of visual experiences, practices to achieve very specific goals to be a more healthy and spiritual person. Again, today we're going to take a look at forgiving someone. There may be someone in your life who you can't even really speak to right now because they drive you crazy. This is the case for pretty much everybody in the United States of America right now. You might hold some love for that person, but you just really can't forgive them right now. Uh, I don't want you to give up your scruples and go ahead and be in relationship with that person in some perfect way. That's not the forgiveness that we're after. So it may be that you really can't totally forgive them or be in connection with them right now. That's okay. So don't feel bad about that. But it might be that while you don't accept their actions or their words or their behaviors as part of your life, you can go to the soul of that person and exercise some forgiveness for who they are, not necessarily their actions. So, there's a lot of guides here right now. Man in the Moon is one of them. Sometimes people think that Man in the Moon is a reflection of many guides, and I agree. Are there others here? James, half-brother of Christ, and some female figures, I think, who are around Christ. Mary Magdalene? That's who's here. A lot of other people, though. There are some Native American characters. I'm getting Corn Woman. Might be like White Buffalo or Corn Woman. She's here too. Yeah, great. There are many more, so forgive me if I haven't named you all. I am seeing, again, the pyramid. Imagine a pyramid. You can put it over your head. Fill it with love, right? And as you fill it with love, just think of, moments where people have shown you love, you've shown other love, so just love. Put it up in the pyramid. And now ask anybody who's going to help you today to join you, and then put them in the pyramid. So who is here? Ideally, this would be a person who has passed to the other side, but showed you love. So my grandmother's here. Anyone else? I don't know who that person is. If I don't know who they are, I'm not going to bring them in, right? Because we want to be very, very strict about this. Who else is here? Okay, looks like my aunt and my grandfather too. Okay. I really want to bring them present. This is important for safety. Okay, and I'm putting them in the pyramid. So now this time, I'm not actually going to drop that pyramid on myself for now, right? I am going to actually sort of have that pyramid before me with these people who cared about me and I cared about them. And I'm just going to put in the image of someone who I'm having difficulty with right now, who I'm having difficulty even speaking to right now. A person I love, but I'm still having difficulty with. Okay, so what next, Spirit? What do I do with this? So again, visualize that person inside that pyramid of love, and let that person just feel the love, no judgment for a moment. Now it seems helpful for us to ask, show us a moment in that person's life that might have made them less accessible or friendly or whatever the issue is that you have with them. Show me a moment. Show me what happened. Okay. So I'm getting a childhood image, or an image from that person's childhood, where they are afraid. It's important not to judge this image. People can be afraid by people can be afraid by harmless spiders. Don't judge them. That's just why they are afraid. There's a reason. Also, this person is modeling the behavior that they saw when they were fearful. So it's not just that they experienced the fear, they copied the fear. Again, try to not judge them for what's happening. Now I'm being told to just send your love to them. This doesn't mean you accept their mistakes or behaviors. You're just going beyond that and just going to love and just send your own love there to that person. Maybe it will be helpful to see that person as the child who was harmed in that way where the fear was created. And see that child and go to them and say, I'm sorry that happened to you, or I understand, or even just to sort of place love there and see if it doesn't break the fear up. There are other people that might come in, but try to do this just one person at a time. There are other people I need to work on this with, apparently, but I'm just going to stick to one person and spend a moment seeing them get the love. You might say, send images of when they were kind to you, or the moment when they did really do the right thing. Appreciate that. Because there's a reason why you're in relationship with them. And also accept that we are all limited. That person might be in a limited way, just limited in a different way from you. Right? Accept that that is the case. It does not make them a bad soul. Their behavior might be bad, but it doesn't mean they're evil or a bad person or anything else. They are reacting to fear. Or in your case, maybe they're reacting to something else. Often it is fear, but not always. Really see them. Might also be helpful to see that they don't like their behaviors either. They don't like the fact that they react in a certain way. They don't know why they do, perhaps. This will help you to have some sympathy for them in this moment. And remember, we're keeping our anger at bay just for now. We're not dismissing the anger. We're just kind of saying, could you just stand here for a minute? Now it's really helpful if you see that person soaking up the love, right? See them taking the love in, feeling the love that you have for them. See them smiling or becoming happy, or in my case, I see this person sitting in like a radiant sun. Put that person in a paradise. Whatever paradise looks like for you. Maybe it's a beach, maybe it's the mountains, maybe it's near a river. Place that person in that place and let them feel your paradise. Keep sending the love. Now, maybe you're not right now able to forgive that person totally yet, but you might say, I see you, I see what happened, and I'm sorry that happened to you. You might also go to, I really want you to feel the love. Stand there and feel all the love that I'm sending to you. This is really, really helpful. It might also have a reaction in that person. They might start to behave in a little bit differently, not knowing that you've done this. It's completely useful in this way, but it's also very useful for you. Accept the fact that you might be angry at that person's actions. Accept the fact that you might not be able to talk to them or deal with them in a particular way or a particular time, that's not your fault. You need to do that maybe. But this doesn't mean you have given up all your love for that person. There is love for that person. Now I see actually this person receiving love and actually becoming quite tearful. It is my belief that the soul of that person is getting this, even if they're not, even if they don't know we are sending that love. The soul of that person is able to get that love. Again, they seem very tearful and actually full of remorse. I even get that they don't want to be this way. They'd rather be a different person, but they do not know how. I'm doing my best to just accept that and not judge it. Now I'm doing my best to send all the love that I can there. Just keep sending it, almost like a pink light or gold light. I'm sending to them in that pyramid. Now I'm going to ask that the people who are close to me and that I put in the pyramid in the first case, that they also radiate love for that person. I actually see my the people who I placed to give the love actually sort of praying with me, almost like monks focusing on this person. Be sure to spend a minute or so doing that. Yeah, it might be also useful to say, I see you. I see who you are. I see why you're afraid. And we can just close out with that. I see who you are. Please accept these gestures of love for you and gestures of healing. And it might also be worthwhile to say, I do not ask anything in return. I'm sending you the love just to send it. The person that I put in my pyramid looks a lot happier. I'd say that when that happens, you can say that this is complete. Okay, and I'm going to send one last sort of rainbow of love into that person. I'm actually seeing them as an infant now, as a baby. And it's like I'm holding them. Don't forget that person that you see right now, that person that you're about to forgive, they might actually be your baby in the next lifetime. Right? You might be reborn as their, spouse. Sending the love. Now I'm going to thank everybody who helped. I'm going to thank the spirits that I brought in the very beginning. And I'm going to thank the spirits that are in my pyramid. Thank you guys for help. With all love and generosity, I'm sending this message to the one who's the object of forgiveness. Thanks so much for watching.